What's up, polyglots? Good afternoon. Today, I want to talk about how people in Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Namibia speak English. There are some words, there's a certain way of pronouncing words that we do in these three countries that sometimes makes it difficult for people to understand us. Like even English native speakers, I mean people from Britain, sometimes they don't just understand us because of the way we speak. For example, in Zimbabwe, we say globe, meaning the bulb. You know, the bulb that you put, for light. It's called a bulb or a lamp, but in Zimbabwe we call it a globe. So sometimes it becomes difficult for people to understand what we really mean. The next one is a robot. We say robot. I remember when I was teaching English, I told my students, when you reach the robot, when it's red, you don't have to pass. And they were like, what are you talking about? But for robot, actually, we say robot to mean traffic light. Okay, so the English word is traffic light. And then the other one, I think this one is very common in many countries. We say Colgate. Like if you go to the shop, you say I want to buy Colgate, but it's a toothpaste. Colgate is a label, okay? It's a brand name. So we call it Colgate. If you go to Zim, people will just say Colgate. We also say Nugget. Nugget is also a brand for shoe polish. So in Zimbabwe, people say I want to buy. Can I have some Nugget? But Nugget is just a brand. It's not the noun. And then we also say time, like see you time, to mean see you later. This is very common, and I think I made some mistakes actually when I was talking to my students. I say, okay, so we'll finish time. They're like, what is time? So time means later. Okay, and then there are some words, for example, like when someone is telling you a story, in English we say, really, that's interesting. In French we say, ah bon, c'est intéressant. In Portuguese, we say nossa, like wow, legal, que legal, caramba, caraca. You see, so those words, but in English, in Zimbabwe, and people usually say, hey, ah, you see, like to show surprise, like they are surprised, like the story is interesting, okay. But we do not usually use those other words like really, that's interesting, okay. And the other one is concerning long vowels. In English, there are what we call long and short vowels. For example, a word like late, L-A-T-E, it's late. It's different from let, L-E-T. In Zim, people say I'm late, but it's I am late. Take, made, okay? So usually people don't make the difference between long and short vowels, okay? Just like a snack and snake. These are two different words. And if you go to Namibia, they use some funny verbs like footing, like I'm footing, like I'm walking on foot. I go to school on foot. They say I am footing. We don't use those words like in English, okay? And then schooling, I'm schooling at this school. I'm schooling at this school. I'm attending lessons at this school. I go to this school, okay? That's what we say. So sometimes native speakers or people from other countries might not understand. Then there are also like words like plan. We say plan. I have a plan. In Namibia, in South Africa, they say plan, okay. Then better than, they say better than, okay. And then there are some words like service. Where there is an I, they put an E. They're how they pronounce service. We say service. Credit, but it's credit, okay. And then the other one in Namibia is paining, like I'm paining, like I have a headache. They say my head is paining, okay. And then they also use used to, like for a habit in the past, they say used to. In everything, like if they want to say I went to school, they say I used to go to school. So sometimes it's difficult to understand because when someone says I used to, you know that they're talking about the past, okay. And then South Africans use the word shame a lot. It was so beautiful. Shame, okay. But then also South African Namibians, they use the word ne. Okay, so I think these are just some tips. If you go to these countries, if you know these tips, then to be they will help you to communicate with people. You'll be able to understand what people will be saying. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. As usual, put a like and share the video with friends. Hasta luego. Thank you.